Where is it working? Where is it working? Oh, okay. Harish bro, welcome bro, welcome, welcome. Hare Krishna.
കഴിഞ്ഞോ?
Okay, Narasimha Kavija बोलेंगे bro. भक्ति विक्रम विनाश नरसिंह भगवान की जय, डॉक्टर प्रहलाद की जय, प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, नरेंद्र कोड़ी वैष्णव वंश की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरुदेव की जय, गौर प्रेमानंद हरि हरि बोल। नरसिंह कवच नरसिंह कवच बक्षे प्रह्लाद निदम्बुर सर्वरक्षाकरं वह्निं सर्वभद्रनाशनम् सर्वसंवत्करं चैव सर्वमोक्षप्रदायकम् आत्मानरसिंहदेवेशं हेमसिंहासनस्थितं कविदास्यन्त्रिनयनं शरदिन्दुसमप्रभं लक्ष्म्यालिङ्गममाङ्गं विभूतिगुरुवासितं चतुर्भुजं कोमलाङ्गं स्वर्णकुण्डलशोभितं अरविन्दोरस्कं रत्नकेयूरमुद्रितं तप्तकाञ्चनसङ्काशं वीरधर्मवाससम् इन्द्रादिसुरमौलिस्य स्फुरन्मात्रमाणिक्यद्विविधि विराजिताभरदन्तं शङ्खचक्रहिदिभिः गरुड्मादा च गणीयस्फुरन्मानमुदारितं सहस्कमलसंवासं धृत्वा धूपवचं पठेत् नरसिंहमिश्रपादो लोकरक्षासम्भवः सर्वगोपीसम्भवः स बालं नरशोधने नरसिंहविश्वपादो सोमसुराग्निलोचनः हृदय मे पादहरिमनिवाय स्तुतिप्रिय भासा मे सिंहासनस्तु मुखं लक्ष्मीमुखप्रिय सर्वविद्यादिपादो नरसिंहोरस्नामम वक्त्रं वादितो वन्दनं सदा प्रह्लादवन्दितः नरसिंहपाद मे कण्ठं स्कन्दगोपनन्दकृत् दिव्यास्त्रशोभितभुजः नरसिंहपाद मे भजौ करौ मे देववर्धो नरसिंहपाद सर्वतः हृदयं सात्यश्च निवासं मार्गे हरि सत्यं बालकरणीयाश वशिदुषिविधानः ब्रह्मांडकोटय कवियं यस्य सुपादमयकरि गुह्यं मे पादगुह्यानां मन्दनं गुह्यगोपदे गुरुवनुभावा पादोजानिमीदनिलूदरे जङ्गेवादरवरहस्तायं सुरेश्वरि सूर्यराजप्रतपादो पादमनिरीश्वरः सहस्रशीर्षपुरुषः पादमे सर्वचस्तरे अनुग्रह प्रदः पादो महावीरत्नग्नदा महाविष्णुदक्षिणस्थो मादलस्थो नैदा पश्चिमे पादसर्वेषु दक्षिणे सर्वमुख नरसिंहपादिवाय सौम्यं विष्णुविग्रह ईशानं पादभद्रो मे सर्वमङ्गलदायक संसारवेदपादो मृत्योर्मृत्योर्नरकेसरी इदं नरसिंहकवचं प्रह्लादं खमद्भिदं भक्तिमानीय पठे नित्यं सर्वपापे प्रमुच्यते पुत्रवन्दनं लोके दीर्घायुर्वयायते यं यं कामयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नो संशयं सर्वत्र विजयमाप्नोति सर्वत्र विजयो भवेत् भूम्यान्तरिक्षदिव्यानां ग्रहाणां निवारणं वृत्तिगौरङ्गसम्भूतां विषवहनम्बरं ब्रह्मराक्षसैषाणां द्रोत्सारणकारणं भुजे वा कालपत्रे वा कवचं लिखितं शुभं करामूलेदं येन सिद्धियुगर्मसिद्धेः देवासुरमनुष्येषु संसौम्य जयं एकसन्धिं पठनीयतो नरः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं मुक्तिं च विन्दति द्वात्रिंशत्सहस्राणि पठे शुद्धनात्मनां काव्यशास्त्रे मन्त्रस्य मन्त्रसिद्धिप्रजायते अनेन मन्त्रराजेन कृत्वा भस्ममन्त्रणां तिलकं विघ्नसेदयस्तु तस्य हृदयमरे कृपाराजमानस्तु दत्तं वार्य च मन्त्रस्य राशे जीवनरं मन्त्रं नरसिंहदानमादरे तस्य रोगप्रणश्यन्ति यच्छुषसम्भवः गर्जन्तं गार्जयन्तं निजविजडलस्फोटयन्तं हरन्तं रूपयन्तं तापयन्तं सेवयन्तं सुगन्धं कदन्तं श्रियन्तं दुषिदिसदं संवरन्तं वरन्तं वीक्षन्तं पूर्णयन्तं ननेश्वरदेवीसुमं नमामि इति नरसिंहकवचं सम्पूर्णम्। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। भक्ति विघ्न विनाश नरसिंह भगवान की जय। प्रहलाद की जय। प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। आनंद कोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरुदेव की जय। साईं प्रेमानंद हरे हरे हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Bol. Now time is 8:20. No Prabhu. Up to what time? 9:20 is okay or 9:50? Okay. Hare Bol. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay, we can start. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhale Srimadi Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nityai Kripa Pradayine Gaurakada Gamodaya Nagaragramodaine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bodhale Srimadi Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। हरि ओम तत्सत्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीमुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठुकी। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्कुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरून् दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं वाञ्छाकल्पतरूपस्य कृपासिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरे कृष्ण ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोविष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति सोपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुधपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखानिधांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरूपस्य कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः Hare Krishna, welcome to all to hear the nectar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Especially for a new devotee, we are welcoming to you. Actually, Prabhuji, previously any class he attended or not, Prabhu? Now neither attending. Many years, okay, no problem. Because the subject, yeah, today's subject it is little bit related to our daily life. So that's why I am asking, can I go frankly? So, yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Hari Bol. Welcome you, Prabhu, especially. Okay, Hare Krishna. We can go through the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, first Kando, chapter 6, sloka number 34. एतध्यातुरचित्तानां मात्रास्पर्शे च यामुः भवसिन्धुप्लवो दृष्टो हरिचर्यानुवर्णनम् 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 हरि बोल. Anybody can repeat?
एतच्चातुरचित्तानां मात्रास्पर्शे च यामुः भवसिन्धुप्लवो दृष्टो हरिचर्यानुवर्णनम्.
Hare Krishna. Ashutosh Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Okay. Hare Krishna. Mataji's.
कृष्ण प्रभु शशिकला कौन है? वो
रिलेटिव। हरि बोल। हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा। कैन आई गो टू वेट मीनिंग प्रभु? Okay, okay. Hari bol, Hare Krishna. Word meaning, Edat, this, he, certainly. Adura Chittana, of those whose mind are always full of cares and anxieties. Matra, objects of sense enjoyment. Sparsha, senses. Ichaya, by desires. Muhu, always. Bhava Sindhu, the ocean of nescence. Plava, boat. Drishta, experienced. Hari Charya, activities of Hari, the personality of Godhead. Anuvarnanam, constant recitations. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. It is personally experienced by me that those who are always full of cares and anxieties due to desiring contact of senses with their objects can cross the ocean of nations on a most suitable boat. The constant chanting of the transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead. Haribol Hare Krishna. Anybody can read in Hindi, Prabhuji? Please. Navneet Prabhu? Yeah, please. Yeah, both. Thank you, Prabhu. Haribol Hare Krishna. The Bhavartha, purport also, can you read, Prabhu, Hindi? Thank you, Prabhu. Haribol, Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. We can go through the translation. It is personally experienced by me. Me means here Narada Muni. Actually, this chapter is related to the conversation between Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. The situation we can recollect as when the Vyasadeva become very sad, feeling not happiness in his mind. Due to that, he meditate upon Lord Vishnu. On that time, fortunately, Sri Narada Muni came in front of Vyasadeva. That is the situation is going on. Then Vyasadeva is welcoming Narada Muni, and Narada Muni asking, what happened to you? Why you are feeling not happy? What is the reason behind that? And you are also a well-wisher of all human beings, so that you compiled everything. The Vedas, Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, Idihasas, everything you compiled for the best of all human beings. Even though you are feeling not good or not happy, what is the reason behind that? Then Vyasadeva telling that I don't know what happened to my mind, become very sad due to I think something missed to convey the to the common people. I am not feeling happy. I don't know what is the reason behind that. Kindly explain to me, because you are the Trigala Jnani. Trigala Jnani means who knows, understand the future, present and past. So Narada Muni can well understand about the future, present and the past, so that he can very easily advise me. That way Vyasadeva is requesting to Narada Muni, kindly explain what is the reason of unhappy of mind. Likewise, Vyasadeva is inquiring to Narada Muni. Then Narada Muni telling his past time, what was in his previous Janma. He was a son of maid servant. Likewise, he said, and fortunate he can associate with sadhus, so that through the sadhus he got the nectar of the personality of Godhead, how we can worship or how we can meditate upon the Lord Vishnu, so that he become very happy due to that the meditation. At last he can saw Bhagavan in face to face. After that he become very very happy, and he get a transcendental body after gave up his material body. That is the situation he is continuously saying to Vyasadeva. After that, concluding in this sloka that it is personally experienced by me that those who are always full of chaos and anxieties due to the desiring conduct of the senses with their objects can cross the ocean of nations on a most suitable board, that is the constant chanting of the transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead. Likewise, Narada Muni is concluding to Vyasadeva that, hey Vyasadeva, actually nobody get any satisfaction due to the contact of material objects or material senses. That means our body is made up of totally material. Panchabhuta. Panchabhuta is made up of our body, so that if anybody is trying to become happy due to the touching of our senses, never it will fully happy. It always guiding towards us to anxiety and kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, malsarya. These all are due to our sense objects. Actually, we can consider one person, if he want to enjoy with his senses, but maybe it will broken, then he become very angry. He cannot control your krodha. So what he is doing, whatever he is doing is actually is a useless thing he is doing. So his life becomes spoiled. Likewise, the common people are always going behind the senses, but never they feel any happy. Maybe something they feel happy for a temporary period or for a little time period, he can enjoy. After that, after the enjoyment, he become very sad. Any pain or any loss or any anxiety or any situation is going towards only sad or full of krodha, likewise it will convert that happiness, the material happiness, always guiding to anxiety and unhappy. So what happened here? Narada Muni is telling to Vyasadeva, you compiled everything, Vedas. We are going behind the Veda, then surely we never get any happiness. Maybe get some happiness. For example, the way according to Veda, the 33 crores of demigod worship is explained. Then if we want a nice job, then we approach the Subramanya Swami. Then what happened? Subramanya Swami will bless us to get a nice job. Then we joined the job after a few months or days. Then again we feel very unhappy. Why? The situation of the job or the managers or any circumstances never feel as happy. Then going, we are matching with that unhappy or struggle, even though we are continuously working on that for getting money. But money is only on when salary is getting on that day only feeling happy. Next day the salary or money is spending in different way, then again feel sad. Then we are again struggling, then hard working. At last, at the end of the month, again we will get salary, then feel happy. Likewise, feel happiness is only for a temporary, small day period of time, only for 1 day or 2 days. After that, again 28 days or 30 days completely sad or anxieties or hard working or stress and strain. Everything we feel. So, we cannot get any happiness while we are following the Vedas, because the compiled Vedas by Vyasadeva also never get full happy. Then how we will feel happy by following the Vedas? It's not possible. Very, very hardly if we are struggling and we are enjoying with our senses is never guiding us to a permanent happiness. So here Narada Muni is advising to Vyasadeva, you must compiling about the constant chanting of the transcendental activities of the personality of Godhead, then only the jiva become happy. That is the reality. That is the adindriya, transcendental situation means above the bhaudika desires or the material contamination is never affecting there in the transcendental situation. So when the jivatma, we become happy while we are connecting with the transcendental activities of personality of Godhead, then only we feel the permanent happiness. That we achieve by slowly the by grossing the process as the bhakti, devotional service. Through the devotional service, one person can achieve the permanent happiness. That is the reality Narada Muni is advising to Vyasadeva. This sloga is most important, that he is imparting the great knowledge how we can come out from the unhappy to happy mode, permanent happy. That is the point is explaining through the translation of the sloga. And we can go to the purport. The symptom of a living being is that he cannot remain silent even for some time. That is the nature of a jivatma. Jivatma, we all are the part and parcel of Krishna. We can understand by the Bhagavad Gita 15.7, Mame Vamsha Jivaloga Jivabhuta Sanatana. We all are eternal part and parcel of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is the Satchidananda Vigraha. Satchidananda Vigraha means he is the fully 100% happiest person. So we are the person of that full happy. So we are trying to become happy. Because we are the living entity, we are the small part and parcel of Supreme, so that we are also want to enjoy in a high perfection. or high happiness. But in this material world, we cannot achieve the happiness fully. So we are covered with the material contamination, so that we are thinking that I am this body. Our senses are perfect for enjoying ourselves, so that we are trying to enjoying over the senses objects. That is happening in everywhere. Each and every person, Mudhas, Prabhupada saying that that person is foolish man. Mudhas thinking that we become happy due to the sense organs. Never it will feel any happy. For a temporary period, maybe it will succeed to happiness. After temporary period, it become very sad due to the collapse, or due to anxiety, or due to any other reason. We are fall down into the sad condition or unhappy condition. That is the situation in this material world will guiding us to. Through all Vedas and Upanishad, whatever we are accepting or whatever we are following, so that we will never get a full happy. That's why Vyasadeva also feel not happy. So he approached Narada Muni, and Narada Muni, how we can get out from the unhappy mood. That is explaining to Vyasadeva. So this sloga is very, very useful to in our daily life. We can remember this sloga. Oh, Narada Muni is guiding that or advising that when we feel the full happiness, we must connect with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then the devotional service, through the devotional service only, we can feel the happiness. For example, the Ambarish Maharaj, he is in a full of happy mood. Why? Because he is engaging his senses to the devotional service. It's explaining in the Srimad Bhagavatam, previous sloga, Srimad Bhagavatam in the 9th Kanda, 4th chapter, 18 to 20 slogas is explaining that Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayor Vajamsi Vaikunta Gunanu Varmane Karau Harer Mandiramarjanadishu Shrudim Chagara Chudasat Kadhodeye Mugunda Lingaya Darshane Drishau Tat Pritya Gatra Sparshe Anga Sangamam Kranam Tatpada Saroja Saurabhe Srimat Tulasya Rasanam Tadarpide Padau Hare Kshetra Padanu Sarpane Shiro Rishikesha Padabhi Vandane Kamam Cha Dasye Nadu Kama Kamya Yado Uttama Sloga Janashraya Redi. The understanding that the Ambarish Maharaj always engaging his senses to the service of the Lord, so that he feel very happy. Here we all are engaging with our sense objects and thinking that in this material world with our senses we feel happy, but that is not true, or that happiness only for temporary period. So when we want a permanent solution for full happiness, we must connect with the personality of Godhead through the devotional service. That is the advice from Narada Muni to Vyasadeva. We can go through the paragraph purport, but as these things are exercised under the influence of the external or illusionary energy, such sensual activities do not actually give them any satisfaction. On the contrary, they become full with cares and anxieties. This is called Maya, or what is not. Maya means illusion. That is not is true. We are all in illusion, because the human being made up of with the four manufacturing defects. What is the four manufacturing defects? We are in illusion. Illusion means we are in Maya. That means we are thinking that I am this body, but actually that is not true. We are not this body. We are the Jiva. We are the Atma. We are the Supreme Soul's part and parcel. So we are na jayade mriyade va kadachin nyayam bhutva bhavida vana bhuya ajo nityam shashadoyam purano nahanyade hanyamane sharire. Our Atma cannot kill. Still permanently our Atma will sit waiting. In some time in this body, other time in another body. That is only happening. From taking birth means we are situating in one body, and taking die means we are going to die means we are ready to accept another body, from this body to another body. That is the death definition. So our Atma cannot die, is the part and parcel of Supreme, so that it will not die. So we are thinking that I am this body, after death nothing will happening, so we doesn't know to die. Likewise we are thinking, but these all are illusion, and that which cannot give them satisfaction is accepted as an object of for satisfaction. So Narada Muni, by his personal experience, says that satisfaction for such frustrated beings engaged in sense gratification is to chant always the activities of the Lord. That's why Srila Prabhupada is saying that chant the holy name, be happy. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and be happy. That is true. How we can satisfy our tongue to chanting the holy name? Then the tongue become very happy due to Krishna is playing on our tongue. That means when we are thinking about Krishna, Manana Krishna, then in our mind he is full of situating, then we can easily his name chanting, holy name, we can chant very nicely with the love affection towards Krishna. Then Krishna, he himself coming in our tongue and dancing in our tongue. Then we feel very taste to nectar of chanting the holy name. That's why the Acharya Srila Prabhupada saying that when we reciting the holy name Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then we become happy. The thinking of our chanting Maha Mantra to become happy, so that we can concentrate on the personal form of Krishna. Then immediately unknowingly we feel some happiness in our mind. For example, if we looking towards the picture of Krishna in Navadip Prabhuji's house, one large Krishna's photo is placing there. Very nice picture, very nice picture. If we looking towards that picture, the photo, face of the Krishna, automatically we feel some happiness in our mind. How it is coming? Actually, there is a symbol like a film star's picture, same way picture, painted picture. But the face is Krishna, so that our Atma can see the original Krishna, so that our Atma become happy. Same way, the Narada Muni advising to Vyasadeva, if we connect with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we feel the happy. You also become happy. So you can write down about the Krishna Leela or whatever the science of Krishna, you can explain and give it to them. Then anybody is want to understand the Srimad Bhagavatam, then they automatically become happy. So this is the correct way to how the living entity become happy. So that here Narada Muni is giving the good point to Vyasadeva. The point is that the subject matter only should be changed. No one can check the thinking activities of living being, nor the feeling, willing or working process. That is the reality. But if one wants actual happiness, one must change the subject matter only. Actually, here always the common people thinking about the cinema, film dekhne ke liye. Otherwise, we are want to watch movie in theater or TV, anywhere, or drama or serial. Everything we are watching for getting happy. But never we will get happy. Why? That all are mundane speculations or the material things. But if we connect with the transcendental vibration of Lord, then automatically we feel the happy. But immediately we cannot feel, somebody cannot feel the happy. Why? Because the Chedo Darpana Marjanam, our heart is full of darkness, is covered with the darkness. So by so many janma we took, so that we are covered with so many karmas, bad karmas. So if we cleanse our heart with the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then slowly our heart become cleaning like a mirror. how we cleaning a mirror properly, then our face we can image can very nicely, very beautifully we can saw in front of a mirror. Same way, our heart is full of dirty due to the previous karma. When we are cleansing the karma by chanting the holy name, then gradually we feel the real happiness while we are chanting. That is the Nama Ruji. The first stage is Nama Aparada. Aparada stage means we need to remove our darkness in our heart. That the darkness is going, then the light will come. When light is coming, all become in a happy mood or become brightness. That brightness, according to our karma, is different for everybody. Maybe some person immediately become happy due to chanting the holy name. Some person maybe long years chanting, then never they get any taste to chant, any happiness to chant. Maybe they be chanting 100 or 80 rounds, so maybe sometime. But even though they feel no happy, why? Because if they feel happy, then they trying to more rounds chanting. That is also there. So both the side we can consider. When we feel happy, that is the symptom of we are advancing in devotional service. If we if we get a taste to chant the holy name, that means the symptom we are rising up to in the devotional service mode. That means we are accepting Krishna as our main objects, and the senses are negligible in front of Krishna, so that we are suppressing our senses by automatically, not by forcefully. The yogis, the Ashtanga Yoga procedure doing yogis, they are forcefully suppressing their senses, because they are closing their eyes to never want to see any material objects, so that they are halfly closing their eyes. And likewise, they are forcefully trying. But we are not forcefully trying. We are engaging our senses to the devotional service, to serve Krishna. Like Savai Mana Krishna Padara Vindayo, Ambarish Maharaja, how he acting. His eyes are always want to see the personal form of Krishna, or deity form of Krishna, or picture form of Krishna. Anywhere his eyes want to see Krishna's picture. His ear want to always hearing the nectar of Krishna, or Krishna Leela, or pastimes of Krishna, or Krishna Katha. Anything he want to hear using his ears. And he want to smell the fragrance of tulasi leaves, or any flowers offering to the lotus feet of Krishna. That nose is tendency to smell that flower. And his tongue is glorifying the holy name, or Kirtanaya Sadahari. And tongue is always accepting only the prasadam. Then his taking the prasadam, his stomach also happy. So tongue and stomach and genitals all are in a straight line. So automatically tongue and stomach become happy. The genitals also become happy. Or they are negligibly, they are suppressing that automatically. But anybody is giving more importance to the material objects, then the senses never controlling under us. So that is the matter. So we should divert our senses in the devotional service. Then only we feel the real nectar or real happiness of the Atma. If our body become happy, that happiness never affected to our Atma. But our Atma become happy, then automatically our body become happy. That is happening. That is the reality. But if anyone wants actual happiness, one must change the subject matter only. Same like Ambarish Maharaj. Instead of talking the politics of a dying man, one might discuss the politics administered by the Lord himself. Instead of releasing relatives activities of the cinema artist, and one can return his attention to the activities of the Lord with his eternal associates like the Gopis and Lakshmis. The Almighty Personality of Godhead by his causeless mercy, descends to the earth and manifests activities almost on the line of the worldly men. Actually, Bhagavan, why he descends in this earthly planet? No need, no, because he can enjoy in his transcendental world very full of happiness with all gopis and gopas and manjaris. Everything is there. He is in a full in a Shadaishwarya. He is situating always in full of Shadaishwarya. Then why he coming in this earthly planet? Only for elevating us. That thing we must understand. Krishna, he himself coming in this material world for elevating the fallen souls like us. So he came as a Devaki Putra, Nanda Gopa's Putra. Likewise, he coming in descends in this earthly planet and acting for us how we can become happy. He is worshipping the Govardhana Giri Parvata, mountain Govardhana. Why? He is saying that due to worshipping this Govardhana Parvata, the mountain will surely protect us. He shows in front of us, no? He lift his in a small finger this huge mountain and he give a shelter to all Vrajavasis. Same way, Bhagavan always protecting his devotees. So, with that faith, we can approach Lord Krishna by our all senses. Then surely Bhagavan will he give all happiness, all protection, all control, everything he will give to us. So that is the source of all happiness. So we must learn about the Shastra, Krishna Shastra. That is the advice from Narada Muni to Vyasadeva. The last sentence, he does so far the benefit of all conditioned souls so that they can turn their attention to the transcendence. By doing so, the conditioned soul will gradually be promoted to the transcendental position and easily cross the ocean of nescience, the source of all miseries. And then if we engaging in the devotional service with our senses, slowly, we can cross over the nescience of this miseries world. The material world is full of miseries. Dukhalayam Ashashadam. From this Dukhalayam Ashashadam, this material world, we can easily cross out by the help of the transcendental service unto the lotus feet. But it will never get immediately. It's a gradual progressing process so that we can engage first to chant the holy name. Then slowly we can engage in the devotional service. Slowly by the help of we are following the rules and regulations, whatever the Guru instructing. So slowly our senses all can engage with the devotional service. Even though we are working in an office or in anywhere, that doesn't matter. The early morning we are woke up in the Brahma Muhurta, then cleaning our body. Then after that we are engaging in the Arati towards the Lord. Then we are chanting the holy name. After that we are going to office. Office means full of miseries, anxieties, everything, struggles. Everything is in office only, because chagada is also there and argument is also there. That doesn't matter, because our backbone, our back support is our chanting. From chanting is starting, so that the Arati is starting and Arati is doing. After that only we are going to office. Then that work also very nicely, very smoothly we can without any obstacles we can doing very nicely. After that coming back to office, to our house, then that house become always the Dham. Dham means Bhagavan situating place is called Dham. Then the Dham means the temple. Same like our house become temple, so that we are returning to the temple. That means we feel happiness or peaceful mentality due to the place Krishna is, Bhagavan is placing in our altar. So we can very easily we can our mind become purifying or become peacefully. So the struggle only in the working area, that means in outside area, that is contamination of so many different persons, non-devotee association will get. Due to that non-devotee association, maybe our senses become polluted. So the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, malsarya, these all are affecting our life. But that all are we can avoid while entering into the house. That is the situation, because in the house we can place a Bhagavan's nice photo or altar, anything. So in front of the altar we become very happy due to we are seeing the face of Krishna. Same way the picture placing in our house, Krishna's smiling face, that is the only object, whatever is feeling the happiness towards our Atma, that we must concentrate. Then the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, malsarya, everything will go. Immediately it will go. So here Narada Muni is advising to Vyasadeva. This is stated from personal experience by such an authority as Sri Narada Muni. And we can have the same experience also if we begin to follow the footsteps of the great Acharyas, the dearmost devotee of the Lord. Likewise, Narada Muni is advising to Vyasadeva. Then can we go to next sloka also, 35. സമയമില്ലേ? അരമണിക്കൂറല്ലേ ആയുള്ളൂ. Prabhuji, no need to go to next sloka. The time is difficult. Sorry, Prabhu. What else, Prabhu? No need to go to next also. The time is less now.
Yeah, already 9 o'clock. Now discussing with every devotee, it will take 10 minutes now.
Yeah. Okay, Prabhu. Then you can you explain in Hindi also, Prabhu? Because so many devotees want to hear, in their own language. That is good, no? Okay, please. Sloka 34 only. Okay. Or Ashutosh Prabhuji, any please add any points, Prabhu? Can you add in Hindi, Prabhu? Explain.
No, Mataji, everything is आपने बहुत अच्छा से explain कर दिया. प्रभुपाद जी ने जो लिखा है उसका और elaborate करके आपने उसको explain किया. उसमें कुछ add करने का जरूरत नहीं है.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Hindi is any other devotees want to hear from Ashutosh Prabhu or Navneet Prabhu in Hindi language?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु हिंदी में कुछ बोलो.